Oh yeah, you know the vibes. DJ Drewski, the new movement. We got our special guest in the building. Ree-Up is here.
Salute, brother.
Listen, you played me some joints. You gave me a little bit of the background, but I think we should dig a little deeper, right? For me, hearing your music, we were like, yo, this is still hip hop. You know how to switch it up if you have to. You got the pop records, the street records. But for you, where did it start? Like, what was that starting point when it came to making music and, really saying, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be an artist?
Me and my mans, shout out to Sweaty, Murder Mouth, and my brother Adrian Morrow. We used to be in the crib. My brother, he was in New Jack City. He has a cameo. He's wearing the purple sweater right when he comes in the beginning. So he's in the that Heavy D video. Now that he's one of the ones wearing the yellow jacket.
Fire, yeah.
So yeah, Stretch is his best friend. He's in the Remember the Time video behind Mike. So he grew up with Mop Top, and they were always in the tunnel dancing. It was that Mop Top crew, bunch of dreads and dancers, the B-boy. So I seen my brother grew in the crib, so I would steal his tapes, and I got my ass whipped. But I took his Onyx tape, and then I remember I was on the back of a cheese bus, just like jumping up, screaming. Can I curse?
Yeah, of course. It's shit.
Back the fuck up, wilding, throwing curses at middle fingers up.
How old are you at this time?
I was like, I must have been like 11, 12.
Okay, so yeah, you was wild.
Yeah, and they almost pulled the bus over on the highway, but the Onyx, the energy, son, the energy. Onyx really did it for me, like Onyx.
From that point, you were like, yo, I want to do music.
Yeah, KRS, the Wu-Tang, the 36 Chambers. That's when it really happened for me, where I was like, I think I got a little bug for it, you know what I'm saying? So, because I would go through all his tapes. He had Smith & Wesson, all the Buckshot, Nas, everything, Biggie. Just classic shit, and I was just understood what they were saying.
Right. And what was ill about it is all the artists you're naming, right? At that time, you growing up, probably like 90% of all the hot artists were from New York, right? When you think about like all from the bigs to the Wu, and it's like a lot of the artists was from New York. So you as a kid, not even thinking, this is going on in your backyard. Like, you know what I'm saying? In Brooklyn, just think of how many artists was coming out of Brooklyn. So a lot of kids like that grew up in New York probably don't even realize how special that is, right? If you think of a kid in Milwaukee right now or like these random states, like they don't even have that inspiration, and you have it right in front of you.
Going under it.
It's seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Your brother's coming home telling the stories, you've seen it. Yeah. So it's like, it's a lot closer to us than we probably even realize as kids, right? It's still big and it looks like, wow, this is some big Hollywood shit. Right. But not realizing, this shit is happening. We seeing it. We're a part of it. Growing up in it.
That's a fact.
Right? And then those little things that you're not thinking of, I feel like help push that dream or push that bug. Like, not realizing like, yo, my fucking brother's cool with all these big star artists.
What was normalized to us was a dream to so many others. But that's what it's weird like that sometimes. But it's also meant to be. God don't make mistakes, so it was meant for you to become the great superstar, elite DJ that you are of this era. And I felt like it was always meant for me my pen to be pushed that way. I always pushed it without the deal, but I never, when I felt like I didn't have it, I didn't ever feel like I lost, because I own myself. I know I saw success. I had things, and I'm blessed. I don't look at it like that no more. I love my art, and that's gonna live forever. You become immortalized through this shit too.
That's a fact. And I said that earlier. Like, I love the energy that the music that you put out is coming from the right place. Like when those stories we were talking about back in the day, they wasn't making music for money, because they wasn't getting the money that the artists getting today. They was getting money, but it wasn't what you see today. So it's coming from a real place. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably therapeutic for you sometimes to just get in a booth and record and just let it out, right? Still to today, listening to some of the records, I'm like, all right, cool. Like he figured it out. Adapt to the times, adapt to the sound. How was that though? Was that a challenge for you to kind of like some records?
Not at all. I've just always been a little stubborn towards like what I like to record. Like when I, you know, I could do anything. I felt like I took that page from Jay book. You know what I'm saying? One thing I noticed about Jay, he never used to like rapping on the same beat twice. And I was like, I need that. I got to take that. You know what I'm saying?
Switch it up.
If you go through my catalog, like I got the 12 albums on all platforms, but I got like 700 songs. You know what I'm saying? And not everything, I only like 20% of my shit. That's how much I am about my art. Because I know there's always a level. You're never that great. You're never as good. But, you know, like my music is I've used it when I'm in the gym and I'm getting hype and I'm throwing up 300 pounds, 270. I'm listening to myself.
He just stunning on us, by the way.
No. Respectfully. I'm just saying, like, I know that life is real right there. It ain't because it's me in the booth. It's because I know I'm saying. I'm a good fan of. I'm a good fan of great DJs. I know they the first orchestras, artists, movies. I've always was that kid who was like, he gonna make it, he gonna blow, and it just always manifested like that. I see myself in that sequence, and I'm like, it's no different. So when I hear my music, I appreciate it because I know it's special and it's timeless.
Now, how many songs you said? 200? 700?
Yeah, I got about close to 700 records.
700 records.
Yeah, but a lot of them ain't all that good. It's just, I just let my pen smear and record.
But it's like being in the gym, though. The more you 700 records at some point, you could put up 300. Technically, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a fact. That's how. Not to cut your wisdom. That's kind of how I felt like I started learning my growth spurts. Like making a lot of just doodling, recording, and hearing yourself, and then you know what I'm saying? Because I never really followed. I don't really follow waves and trends. Respectfully to me, I make music on how I feel: angry, happy, sad, emotional. Feel like telling a conscious story, creating a picture for you. Like I'm just a creative artist, but you know a lot of people won't know that if they don't tap in. But it's all good. Like I ain't better.
Out of those 700 songs, 30 of them you said is probably featuring my guy Moreno, Dios.
Yeah, I got like 30 joints. That's my bro. Shout out to Just Moreno.
That means y'all cooking up, like.
Yeah. Moreno told Doom, he was like, I want to work with that nigga.
Right.
We used to work with we met through DJ Doom, and he at that time he was doing a compilation. He's done records with Styles, Akon.
Oh no, yeah, his
relationships. He got strong. 2 records with Jay that Jay paid him for that never came out.
But yet you got a couple features too that we could talk about that you've worked with different artists.
Yes, sir. Papoose, Estelle.
Shout to Pat.
I did a record with Estelle. Nobody could find that record. He did like 3. Doom put me on that record with Estelle. She liked me. They almost picked it up. You know,
crazy.
Yeah. Big Noid, Royal Flush. My brother, shout out to Flush. I got some shit with DNA. Cortez, a couple joints with Cortez. Fred the Godson, Hattie Racks, Crumb Snatcher. Where RP Fred, man, that was a big hit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
K Slade, damn.
Yeah.
You know, Crumb Snatcher from Gangstar, Sadat X. I don't like the name drop, but I'm blessed.
We just, you know, putting the discography out there.
That's right.
But all these artists, a lot of them, Estelle's cool, you know, she's a star. Yeah. But a lot of spitters that you named too, right? So that it gets competitive, I feel like, at some point when you jumping on records with other artists. Yeah. Is it as an artist, right? As a rapper, do you feel that way? Like,
nah, I always attack first, but I don't know.
Because it got it. Y'all, there's some real spitters that you was naming. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like, I just like cremating booths. So that's it. I just can't help it. You're like, I'd rather rock with the spitters. You know
right.
Because that's what I do. You know, but I also could rock with any kind of artist. But you know, I grew up 90s, 80s, man. You know what I'm saying? And I still listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like 80s, 70s, 90s. It's golden.
Give us your top 3 artists that you would want to work with, feature with, that you haven't worked with yet. Like, who's your top 3?
Man, them niggas dead.
All time. All of them. All of them dead.
Well, no. I mean, those top 3, Big L, Pun, and Biggie, man. I mean, those are hits right there.
Right.
You know, but alive, even alive, Jay, Nas. You know, you got Kiss in there. There's so many, man. There's so many. I hate like to say it, you know, because you leave people out. Ghost, there's so many, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even today, you got some amazing artists. You know, I would love to work with J. Cole.
Another spit. Yeah. See, you respect the art. You respect hip hop. You respect those bars.
That kid is amazing too. Joyner Lucas, man.
Oh yeah. He goes off.
That kid is bananas, bro.
Yeah, he goes off.
You know, there's a lot, man. It's a lot. Mobb Deep, Prodigy, MOP.
Just goes on.
I wish I would have had a budget to, like, if I was signed, I would have did like an album tapping into.
Right. Okay. Let's break it down like that. Then. Yeah? No, let's talk it like that, because I know I'm the same way. Like, I don't like naming lists or top this, top that.
Right.
But go ahead, what you was about to say, because that's probably a better way to break it down.
I would have got Large Pro, Premier, Buck Wild, which gave me beats before. Scram. I've done records with Scram. Buck Wild. Who else? I would have got Havoc, Just Blaze. Who else? Probably Q-Tip, and there's two others I'm missing. But I would have did an album like that and resurrected all, and my shit not resurrected because they already
right.
Meaning, like, brought a 90s classic,
right,
fucking, like, one of those shits that I had in my brother's tape, like them tapes, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, like a Wu album, Illmatic, and did something like that, and got the features behind that you know, AZ, Nas, and you know, if I would have had that chance,
of course,
I would do something
that
like
would be
that.
your dream project,
hell yeah.
like that right there.
I would go ham, like I would.
I feel like that's every hip hop artist like dream project, right? Like to work with those fucking producers and those artists, like.
The producers are more accessible to get and make a reality than the artists, because the artists are charging a big bag. Producers are like DJs, they still live in the art. They're about the money, but when they see a hungry young artist,
they respect it. Yeah.
Yes, I would never tell the numbers that Scram was giving us, but when Buck Wild came through and my manager Blue was like, yo, that's Buck Wild. And what's so ironic about that, the first time I ever wrote a freestyle was to Living the Fast Life of Fast Cars, and that was his beat. And I never knew that. But, you know, because I was so young, and I had that tape on single. Where, you know, you get the single instrumental on
cassette.
So when it was just like, it was like manifesting like the way it wanted to be. But, you know, it's you know, anyway, not to cut it. I blocked a lot of blessings, Drew, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like to keep it forward, like, that was God, the creator, showing me, look, I'm putting you right where you started. I'm already giving you
a little reset. Like, let's reset.
That shit was spiritual right there.
Right.
See shit like that, man, that shit's weird. And then, you know, he gave us 5 beats. We're like, yo,
crazy.
Don't when you ready, but the budget was beautiful.
Right.
And he was like, yo, that nigga like your music. And, you know, shout out to Buck and, you know what I mean, Scram, and they tried to help me. They believed in me. And like I said, the producers, they'll help you. You know, like DJs, like, you know what I'm saying, you showing love.
Right.
You know, like, it's like my first records was played by Camilo and Enough. I remember Enough, he was like, give me 3 singles, and I'm a bang them shits for you. But we didn't have the records, so I told my manager, don't give it to him.
Right.
So he might have thought I was arrogant, and I never spoke to Enough about this, but I was just scared. I didn't want to play.
You ain't feel ready. You ain't feel like.
I didn't want to waste your time on mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want it to stick. I want to win. I don't want to say I'll play it on radio. I want to last on radio.
Right.
So I think realistic. You know, like, nah, we don't got them. We don't got them.
Now, though, in today's world, would you have done the same thing, or would you been like, fuck it, here, take these records, figure it out?
Nah, I still would do the same.
Really?
Thing. Because
you know how we were talking about things are so fast-paced, shit changes quick, a new artist every month, records every day. You would still work the way you feel comfortable working.
Because I try to be a perfectionist and I want to win. The end game is parking lot, out the park. We want to, you know, we don't want to land in the park. We want to land in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just naturally like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just my character. You know what I'm saying? It's not arrogant. It's you know, I'm a chess thinker. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to fake it and make it. I don't want to just opportunity. I want to win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I can't win for everybody, then fuck it.
It ain't worth it.
Nah, man. You know? Unless the DJ's like, nah, I don't care. Whatever you give me, just keep giving me. I'm not going to say no to that.
Of course,
but if you give me one opportunity and I feel we don't have it, but I got it now. I know I got it now. You know what I'm saying? I just...
Listen, you spoke about a freestyle, though, because I want to talk about that, because the new project that's coming out, New Crack City, you said, yo, I just took a bunch of beats and went crazy on them.
That's a fact.
What do you have a favorite record off that project though that really stood out to you? You feel like, damn, I went crazy on this beat, or a beat that you never done and finally got to do it and
I
it's
think
coming.
that yeah, my favorite probably is the one over the I forgot the name of it, but it's on Pun's album. The group album, the Terror Squad album. That one is called Terror Era. That shit is just bananas, and the energy levels, the shit I'm saying is just so dope. The flow, the way I the beat already is hype, and I made the beat like I mastered the energy of the beat, and it's a hit. You know what I mean? It's got a hit to it, and yeah, that one, the God did freestyle was ridiculous. I say some wild shit. Shout out to Black Eye on that. I think when we was recording that, Spliff was recording, Spliff Star, shout out to Spliff. He was around the corner. That's my man, his man. Right. So he was with him. I just was with
Spliff yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah, I met him right there, but he didn't know I knew that was him. I didn't tell him. Right. Yo, what up, Spliff? He came in the session. I was clapped. I mean, bottles after bottles. Right. I was like, damn, I'm eating this like this. But it's my man Black. He with him, so he brought him in the session. He heard the song I got like this. Shout out to Mommy. On there, I always bring my mommy with me. My mom's just passed, God bless her. So I played a song called Nights Like This that I took from the 5 Heartbeats. The hook, I flipped the hook. And he was bopping to it. When he went, my man, I called him 3 days later. I was like, yo, I know that was Spliff. He was like, yo, why you ain't say nothing? I was like, right. I don't do shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, But that was.
Listen, that's how it works, bro. It'd be random times, random places. Right, that's just how it is. But that tape is coming, New Crack City.
Yeah, New Crack City's the freestyle mixtape. We're gonna be on all platforms. I flipped the New Jack City cover in it, took them out. I kind of did like a little brief thing and try to make it like it's like go with the movie line, but just flip it, meaning like we getting blocked by evil empire and hip hop cops trying to jam us up and just started playing with it, having fun. Yeah. But it happened like real quick, like fun. Like one day, my man, I met a dude at work. He got covered. He does covers. I was like, he made me a cover. It was horrible and respectfully. Then I was like, all right, do this, flip this. Right. I went on Google some movies and I was like, all right, I'm gonna flip this, and just gave him the idea. Then he killed it, and just hip hop.
When is that drop?
Probably like in 2 weeks. I'm in the studio Friday wrapping up the last 3-4 freestyles, but I got some crazy freestyles on there, bro. Like
are we getting any videos? Shooting any videos to these records?
I don't know. People.
Nah, you gotta shoot them. Come on, you gotta shoot
for me, Drew.
Nah, you gotta check for me. Man, we gotta shoot some videos to this project because it already sounds crazy. And those are freestyle, so you don't gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying? You could shoot some little basic videos, but you gotta get those visuals out.
No doubt, man. I want to, because I still love the art, but I don't know,
Nah, I think after he leaves here tonight, he's going to be a little more motivated to get shit going, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
How can people tap in and follow everything you have going on?
Well, you could go to all platforms. I'm on Spotify, DistroKid. I'm on all platforms. Apple Music, all platforms. Right. Pandora, Tidal, TikTok, all that shit. So they could go there. They could download and stream the albums for free. You know what I'm saying? I get paid. You know what I'm saying? And just, grab the projects, man. Listen, you won't love everything, but you'll love a lot. Right. And you'll respect my art and talent. Just listen to me and you'll see that I'm not a one-dimensional artist. I don't just make music to appease you. I challenge myself to make something that you're not somebody over there here in Europe or this country or there, I'm different, what I'm saying? And then for my street niggas, I always got that, that
motivation.
All that, you know what I'm saying?
That pain.
Always got that on deck. But, it's just, I'm an artist and art is art. You draw the same painting twice. You're always going to have something different if you're a great artist.
That's a fact.
Like Bob Ross. Bob Ross, right? One of my favorites. I grew up watching him on TV. Now they appreciating him like he should have. I feel like he was now like Vanguard and
T-shirts and cups and this and paintings and
but where was that when he was that dude? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I heard they jammed him up too. The people he signed to or something.
Yeah.
They took all his bread. Like they own the Bob Ross copyright. So if you go right now and buy like a shirt with his face on it, his family don't even see that.
That's sad.
It's like a couple that basically in artist terms signed them and kept all like the royalties.
How
and
could
all.
you
It's crazy,
own
right?
somebody's soul? That's coming from his soul. Like
Yeah, shit is wicked. So
for real.
yeah, but we know how this entertainment business goes. But we appreciate you stopping by. I know this ain't gonna be the first time or the last time. Well, this is the first time. It won't be the last time.
Thank you.
More music coming.
Appreciate
New Crack City. Go run that up when it drops. And like you said, go on to YouTube, all the platforms. Of course, it's your show. Go crazy.
Thank you. I want to shout out my daughter, Mook Mook, Layla, I love you. My family, Spitting Slugs, Feel Good Entertainment, J Cuts, you know what I'm saying? My brother Merciless, my manager, you know, we got a pen for hire up here. If y'all looking for a ghostwriter, man, we ain't, you know, I don't care about no fame, man. I'm just trying to put this gift to work. Y'all want to, you know, sign confidentially out of your agreements. I ain't trying to blow up nobody's shop. Look, don't let this money go to waste, man. Pen for hire, man. Holla at your boy, man. Ree-Up. You heard?
Let's go. Shout out to Snoop, man, coming through with the crack ribs and the emphysema and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the building, though. We outside. Let's go to New Movement.
Say that. Shout out to DJ Drewski, man.
Yeah, we here.
Word. Thank you, my brother.